Hello. This is Ava again, Professor Tonsing's virtual executive assistant. Professor Tonsing asked me to look through our archives to find a vintage video explaining about what he refers to as the legal lexicon. Let's listen as he explains this concept and how to make it work to your benefit.
Assumption, interrogatories, complex litigation, treatise, hybrid transaction, adhesion contract, rejection, click wrap, amortization, suretyship. Whoa, that's confusing.
Well, today I'd like to talk to you a bit about lexicon. Lexicon, Lexicon. A lexicon is a compendium of terms, usually of a particular profession, and of course our profession is law. In each class that you take, torts, contracts, etc., it would be a good idea for you to have a separate file on your computer, or actually, I think, separate paper notebook. Here's some of mine that I use for similar things. Let's see, here's one. I like a spiral one with heavy enough paper that you can write on it and it'll stay forever. And keep that notebook with you when you read. So each week you'll find in each course, usually in the casebook that you're reading, there will be a number of words, usually in the court opinions, that you just don't understand. They're new to you. Or perhaps you recognize the word, but you can't define it right away. Or you can't give it the legal definition that we're using. Like, for example, a treatise. You may know generally what a treatise is, but you might not know that we call it in the law a secondary source, typically on a particular subject matter. So these words that you find in your casebook and other items that you read along the way in each course should be part of your vocabulary, your legal vocabulary, as you finish the course. Those words are components of what we call the language of the law, that every law student, lawyer, scholar, judge, all of us know the language of the law, and we all speak it to each other. And these are the words we use that are just part of our vocabulary. Just like every other profession has words that are foreign to you and always will be foreign to you unless you go into those professions. So the idea is to strive to learn the language of the law using these words I'm talking about that you can put into your lexicon. And ultimately you will achieve fluency. At the beginning, you won't have fluency. It's kind of like a foreign language in many respects. So as you read each day and come across these words, don't just mark them in your book with a highlighter. Maybe mark them then if you don't have at hand your little lexicon you use. But put them daily into your lexicon and define them. Find the definition. Usually you can find it pretty easy on the internet. Just Google the word. Maybe do it twice or three times to make sure that you get the appropriate definition. So if it strikes you as something that you can't readily define, and you ought to know it, define it. Write it down.
There is no better time than now to purchase that notebook. You probably have already begun reading law. Are there words you didn't understand? If you at least highlighted them, now you can go back and add those words and their definitions to the first pages of your new legal lexicon. Thanks for attending. Goodbye.